The answer to the post-time brain teaser? My Little Dragon holds the record for the fastest female pacer of all time. She paced a record of 1:48.1 on July 13th, 2007 at the Meadowlands Racetrack. Welcome back to Post Time. With me now is Michael Wirtschafter, and actually I just met Michael tonight. He is being reacquainted with the sport of harness racing, grew up in racing, and he's on a mission right now, and I thought that a lot of you veteran horsemen out there, and you newcomers as well, would be very interested in what he's doing. Now, I'm gonna let Michael take over from here. Tell me, what is this mission and where did it start?
It started about 8 weeks ago. I went into the Delaware Sports Museum and Hall of Fame, which is on the first floor of the Frawley Stadium where the Blue Rocks play in Wilmington. And was walking through the museum and realized there was not much on something that my family had brought to Delaware. I'm speaking of the Brandywine Raceway. The track was brought to being in 1952 by my great-grandfather, Nathan Miller. And I'm attempting to get both Nathan and my grandfather, Howard Miller, inducted into the Hall of Fame for what they did not only for Delaware as a whole, but the sport, the equestrian industry, the breeding industry, and what it's done for our state as a whole. If you walk in that museum and if you are a horseman, you might be shocked. There is very little at all on the harness racing industry as a whole inside there, let alone Brandywine. My sister and I are basically the last ones of the family that have a lot of memorabilia from Brandywine. So one, we're looking at donating these items to create a showcase display inside the museum, barring that they can give me space. They're kind of limited. So I'm trying to do a few things. One, get these items donated and create a display, change what they have, update it a little bit, make it a little better and a little bit more concise, and at the same time get my grandfather and my great-grandfather inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Everybody can really tell you how great the racetrack was, and stars were born at this racetrack.
Stars were born, families were built, businesses grew. I can't say I know them now, but I know as a kid growing up in the Miller family and seeing the, I guess you'd call it admiration that the horsemen had for Howard Miller. There used to be an annual crab feast every year at 720 Wilson Road, which was his house. And Ross Hayter and his family would come over, Stanley Dancer and his family, the Davises. Howard felt that this was his extended family.
We know, of course, Brandywine, huge influence on harness racing as a whole, a huge influence on the economy of Delaware as well, and you know, your grandfather played a gigantic part in all of this. So where do we go from here? Like, what can people do to get a bigger display or a bigger recognition for Brandywine in this Hall of Fame?
Any horseman that wishes to reach out to me, I will leave with Heather my website and some contact information. Actually,
say the website right now. We'll throw it up.
It's Brandywine Raceway at Verizon.net. You can email me directly. My name is Michael. Put in the subject line, Brandywine Memories, and give me some contact information so I can call you back and get in touch with you. I could use all the little bits of information that I can gather. Anybody that wants to donate memories, I'd appreciate.
Very nice, very nice. Michael, it was nice meeting you, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank
and everybody, help Michael out, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Let's check out some great racing now from Harrington. Number 2, Fireball B is coming off an impressive qualifier. The 6, Cool, has been first or second his last 3 starts. And number 8, Master Clarkey, is looking for his 4th win in a row.
They're off. There goes Lucifer Bluegrass out for that lead. From the outside, Beaver Creek Grady toward the rail. That's a little better as they race into the turn. Beaver Creek Grady up to get the lead. Lucifer Bluegrass up into second. Little better got away third. Racing on the outside fourth. And having to move up is Never Going Away. And then it's 2 lengths back, Fireball B is next. Then it's past to Fortune Cool and Master Clarkey on the outside. Lucifer Bluegrass up to get the lead. Never Going Away on the outside. Beaver Creek Grady's back to third. Little Better next, 28-1. They race into the turn, and Never Going Away on the outside is up after the lead. Lucifer Bluegrass has the rail. And then it's Beaver Creek Grady third and fourth. Little Better comes to the outside, followed by Fireball B. They speed over toward the half, Never Going Away, and Lucifer Bluegrass. Beaver Creek Grady's there at the rail. Outside, Little Better, and following is Fireball B in fifth. Outside, sixth is Cool. Down toward the rail, past the Fortune, the trailer on the outside. Master Clarkey goes back in, 57-1. They race around the turn toward the back stretch. Lucifer Bluegrass, Never Going Away, got parked with the rail. Beaver Creek Grady, 3 wide, Little Better. Following that 3 wide move is Fireball B and Cool. They race up the back stretch, and that's Little Better. Fireball B on the outside, followed by Cool. Lucifer Bluegrass back to fourth. Trapped is Beaver Creek Grady. Following out there wide, Master Clarkey, 127. They race into the far turn, and with the lead, that's Fireball B. Cool sits in second now. On the outside, that's Master Clarkey into third. Little Better drops back fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch, turning for home, and Fireball B's got the lead. Cool giving chase on the outside, coming through the stretch. Fireball B and Cool. Here comes Cool after Fireball B. Here's the wire. Fireball B in 155-1.
Fireball B was red hot coming around that last turn as he made a 3-wide bid and wins by a head in 155-1 and at odds of 20-1. The Son of Western Hero is owned and trained by Freddie Darby and driven by Vic Kirby. Cool was a super close second, while Master Clarkey came from way back to take third. Coming up, we'll tell you why the SPCA night at Harrington Raceway turned out to be perfect. So keep it right here.